Hey everyone, welcome back to Apollo Art Analysis. This episode, we're going to be studying a piece by the career 3D artist known as Christoph Gromer. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about this stunning crystalline texture, and we're also going to explore what it means to be trapped. So let's jump right into it. So whenever we first see this work, we're met face to face with this lone subject trapped within this crystalline spiral here. Our first impression is going to be rather hypnotizing, so we wonder what exactly is happening here. So what you may notice, of course, the placement in center certainly makes our subject hard to miss, right? All of these elements are placed in perfect center. We also see a similar effect achieved by a light on dark accent. Another thing you may notice, perhaps one of the most definitive elements of this piece, is going to be the impact of light and color. We see this, of course, the primarily is kind of this pinkish purple base next to a blue accent as well. But regardless of that, we see a diverse range of tones to really give us a sense of visual energy to the work at hand. Of course, it is upon an analogous scheme, so blue and purple are going to work together really nicely, and then you have a bit of flares of that green, orange, and red as well. So another thing you may notice is the impact of texture. We see this quite clearly, right? We see this, it is translucent, it is rigid, it is kind of glossy as well. And even within this, there are a few scratches as well. So it feels incredibly realistic and does an amazing job of immersing us within the scene at hand. And so, we see this spiral here, and the spiral is a pretty interesting symbol, right? It is no doubt a symbol of the infinite, right? And we see this quite clearly. The original piece is actually a motion media piece, so you're going to follow the form of this subject before resetting once more. You can see this, it just goes infinitely across that. And it feels even tranquil and, like I said, hypnotizing in a way as well. But regardless of that, the symbolism is anything but tranquil. And so what we see here, what appears to be a subject trapped within this crystalline spiral here. It's hard to say how our subject got here, but we see a clear confinement nonetheless. And so, of course, the subject is trapped far within this, right? There's so many different metaphors you could draw from that, right? To be trapped, you could be so mentally, physically, even spiritually as well. So, like I said, it's hard to say who or what the subject is or even how they got here, but there is no doubt they are trapped or confined within this work as well. So, definitely very hypnotizing, tranquil elements of the scene at hand, but like I said, the symbolism is anything but. And so, with this in mind, ask yourself, are you stuck in a loop? Are you trapped in any way, whether mentally, physically, or spiritually? Those are all incredibly important things to consider when we're looking at this work. And so with this, I really extend that question to y'all. Ask yourselves if you are trapped in some way or another. So this is actually a digital rendering, so this is a piece of 3D art. I'm not exactly sure. I believe it's Cinema 4D, although I'm not 100%. And so we see this, of course, the digital render, which is then animated into a motion media piece as well. So not only the realism of the digital render immerses us within that, but also the illusion of real motion through a motion media animation is also a very stunning and definitive element of this display. So it's an absolutely stunning piece, and of course the symbolism is quite profound as well. Really hope y'all enjoyed this piece today. If y'all to go check out the original artist Christoph Gromer, he's doing some amazing stuff in the world of 3D art. Not only that, but symbolism, crystalline symbolism, so many different things he works with. Of course, a master of light and texture, so many different things you could really talk about when displaying this artist here. So like I said, I really hope y'all enjoyed today. If y'all did, go check out the original artist Christoph Gromer. My name is Apollo. This was Apollo Art Analysis, and I'll see y'all on the next episode. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you'd like to support our work directly, please check out our Apollo community tokens. Apollo Art Exchange is an ecosystem of art appreciation which elevates artists each and every day. Thanks for listening.